growing up in London, I got very much into dance music, very into going out. Sort of the ritual of going out got me into fashion. Having to get dressed up, thinking about what other people are wearing. And in London, the club scene is all about what you're wearing. My name is Chioma Nanadi, and I'm the fashion news director of Vogue.com. I direct all the fashion news content for the site, and that's from daily stories to monthly packages. It's pretty demanding. I mean, it's Vogue. You're at a magazine that is revered the world over. The access that we have, you can't compare it to anything else. So it's amazing. It's incredible. You know, you get to see things that nobody else in the world will see. I was always interested in fashion. Not always interested in fashion. When I was a teenager, I went through a really defiant stage of like wearing just navy blue, the anti-fashion. So I didn't want anybody to look at me. I wanted to be invisible. I think in college I was able to sort of experiment more. And a friend of mine was like, "You're great at writing. Why don't you think about writing?" You know, I think that the visual language of fashion was always interesting to me. And, you know, it started with magazines. It started by looking at magazines and thinking about a fashion story, and sort of like the fantasy element of it really drew me in. I was always interested in the culture around fashion. A key part of my job is going to see new designers and discovering new talent, discussing ideas, their ideas with them, and seeing their process. I have strong relationships, like maybe sort of 5 to 10 designers. And then within Vogue, every editor has those relationships with different people. It's great going to a huge show and, you know, for a really established designer, but for me, what's most exciting is seeing like a new designer, a new voice, and seeing that sort of them grow into a bigger label. So we're about a week away from New York Fashion Week for fall 2014. And we're about to meet with 3 emerging designers: Harbison, Adam Selman, and Creatures of the Wind. It's 3 labels at different points in their career as they prepare for New York Fashion Week.
This is not the Valentino Atelier. This is the real.
3 designers I think are really exciting and have very distinct voices and points of view. So it was cool to see behind the scenes, and the process of putting together a collection is a huge production. A lot more goes into it than people realize. It's not just about sort of being surrounded by pretty clothes. It's really tough. So we're on our way to Charles Harbison's studio right now. When you're at that stage and you're sort of developing a line, the idea of putting on a show, it's quite new. You want it to be everything that you dreamed it will be, but you have to be ready for things to go wrong.